Ladies and gentlemen, I found another one of these videos where people are basically shitbagging on Raid Shadow Legends for millions of views, okay, which is interesting. This is Some Ordinary Gamers, 1.7 million views. He says, I won't be bribed by Raid Shadow Legends. Now, we talked about the previous one of these, which was done by Upper Echelon Gamers, or Gaming, I should say, and all he really does is donk on Raid's a casino, Raid sucks, if you're sponsored by Raid, you suck, and just, it's kind of one of those like, yeah, high five, bro, yeah, fuck Raid, yeah, kind of one of those videos. And I'm hoping that Some Ordinary Gamers, because I have seen a lot of his videos, to be fair, I actually like this guy, I'm kind of hoping that his dunk is a little bit more juicy. So let's get going. I kind of want to watch us react to it. If you just want to skip through and go straight to him, I'll have a link to his video and all that, but let's get going.
Raid Shadow Legends! Oh my god, yep. I'm a big fan of it, is what I would say if I was a fucking troglodyte.
Let's go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have an issue with sponsors, you know, YouTubers who are behind the Raid Shadow Legends shit. I get it. Everyone needs to eat. The yellow Dolan is fucking there for our food and everything. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this for a second. I've taken sponsorships in the past, and I don't disagree with it. But
welcome to Manscaped. Shave your but don't play Raid Shadow Legends.
One thing that I always do about sponsorships is I sponsor what I believe in. So if you're something that I use, I'll believe in it. Every week, 3 times a week actually, I always get an email from a new fucking company. Hi, I'm so-and-so company, and I would like to...
Okay, so this part's totally true. Can confirm they use. So they have, I want to say it's like, I don't know an actual number. I'm ballparking here. I'd say probably like 40 to 80 people in the marketing department for Plarium that like constantly send out contracts to other third-party companies that then go and try to hire. I mean, that's how I've got hired, right? Like, how can I get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, right? You know my story with Raid. That's why. It's because it goes for third parties.
I would like to invite you to the world of exclusive
Which is why he's getting spammed by these
sponsorships.
Because they only contact you once
gentlemen,
each.
You know, thousands of dollars are nice, and everyone can use money here and there.
Amen.
Don't get me wrong, but I think selling your soul for whatever money
I don't have a soul to sell. I'm a ginger.
In the long run, because you kind of have to live with yourself, and you also have to look at your fan base and say, yeah, I'm the guy that also likes Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not a big...
Yeah, what if your fan base is based upon Raid Shadow Legends? Unfortunately, they get mad at you if you don't like Raid Shadow Legends. It's the other way around for us, baby.
Big fan of Raid. But, you know, despite me saying that, I'm still going to get those sponsorship emails.
Yeah, you
Now,
are.
I'm not taking it because I don't believe in Raid. In fact, Raid is sort of the antithesis of what I kind of like. I usually hate games like this.
I bet he hates Genshin Impact and every other gacha game.
And if you've been around my channel long enough, you know that games like League of Angels are stuff that I fucking burn to the ground fast. Like, if there was a bridge to be burned, dude, I'd be fucking lighting that bitch up. I'd be covering that in the good old gasoline. You know?
I mean, there's absolutely no one I know that isn't on one side of the fence or another with gacha games. Like, gacha games are either you love it, you're really into them, you love the whole gacha system, or you absolutely hate them. There's never any like, oh, let the people do what they want type of thing.
You know, lighting it up, having a good old time. Fuck the bridge, all right? Fuck that mobile gaming life, all right? I play mobile games, don't get me wrong, but I play the good mobile games out there. Not this fucking, not this weak shit. But
well, what's his good mobile game? I hope he says the good mobile game so we can hear it's like Call of Duty, which makes the most money off microtransactions off of any mobile game.
Now, Raid Shadow Legends is one of the most popular games that exist out there, okay? One cursory glance at their Play Store or iOS ranking will show that they almost have a 5-star ranking with 500,000 users.
Yeah, okay, I can explain exactly why. This is hyperinflated by a really smart system in the game. So right when you get a legendary pull, they'll ask you for your rating. If you don't give them a 5-star, in the in-game it asks you, it has this 1 through 5 stars. So you click 5 in-game, it's like, oh, you're a 5-star. Okay, go to the App Store to confirm your 5-star rating. If you give them a 1-star, it just closes it and doesn't say to go to the App Store. So it filters out the people that will give them a bad review via the in-game.
Ooh, boys! Now, I'm just going to say for the record, totally unrelated to this, but there's actually this interesting thing in China called clickbait farms or click farms, where if you have an application that you want pushed up to the top of the charts, they'll usually, like, you pay them a little bit of money, they'll have a bunch of phones constantly 5-starring your system. I'm not saying Raid would ever do this. I mean, why the fuck would Raid...
I don't think Raid needs to do this because of the system I implemented. Or I said they implemented it.
Never do. Raid, these are 100% completely genuine likes. I would be willing to bet my firstborn child on this fucking ranking. So I believe that it's a 5-star, 569,000 people definitely consider this to be a 5-star game. Now, why would Raid Shadow Legends be a 5-star fucking game? Well, did I ever tell you Raid has console quality 3D graphics? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
oh,
so here we
boys,
go.
Get ready
so this
for
is going to be another guy who can't wait to compare the most. He's going to dunk on the memes, right? He's going to say ambitious RPG. Look at the graphics.
Shit. So
here
now, using the claim console graphics is a pretty fucking
I hate when people bring up
claim
graphics.
anyways, right? Like,
I'm going to be honest. I hate when people bring up graphics for Raid Shadow Legends, though, because it's like it's the one argument where it's like, dude, you can make any other argument. Like graphics in this game are objectively good. You can just see it in the game.
What's your benchmark for console graphics? Is it Xbox One X, console visuals, near 4K? Because if that was your benchmark, you fucking failed. Is your benchmark PS2 GTA San Andreas? Because you went a little above the mark. I would say Raid comes close to like PS3 era of gaming. Which I guess if you felt a little nostalgic, go for it. But I guess.
Okay, here we go with another guy who just plays through literally the first fucking stage. It's like, dude, please, somebody play the game for over 30 seconds. I mean, play 10 minutes of the game before you get 2 million views. Please,
I guess they have technically console quality graphics, but I mean, with a fucking claim like that, what doesn't have console quality graphics, right? But ladies and gentlemen, moving further than that, I'm not a graphics whore, but Raid has 300 unique champions.
500 or something now.
League of Legends were for crack fiends. You got 300
you got a lot of champions.
And 1 million unique builds. I guess when you do the mathematical permutations, I guess you're right. But is it really 300 unique champions when I'm guaranteeing that there's almost 15 of the same ones or just recolors?
Yeah.
It seems a little deviant arty to me. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yep.
It's just what it is.
True.
And I've played some of the game myself, and I don't really see a lot of reasons to get these champions. I guess if you were into all the different, you
didn't play the game, so you don't know the reasons to get the champions. Unfortunately, it's so you can play the game.
Then sure, go for it, Buckaroo. That's where
it's like getting a new gun in a different game.
Moving on further from this, the biggest claim that I have is the riveting fucking gameplay. Because at this point, everyone knows this is wrong. All right.
True.
The term riveting gameplay is like console quality graphics.
It's an advertising thing, man. You know this.
Because if it's me, you're gonna need a little bit more than a gacha game. And if you're a fucking embryo, then you haven't even seen the fucking sunlight. So like, who are you trying to impress at the end of the day? Now, when I play video games, I usually play them for the gameplay, right? When I'm playing a Japanese role-playing game, I play them because they have, an actual, thought-provoking gameplay behind them. I have to constantly think, strategize, use my fucking brain cells.
Or I could just say, oh man, all I gotta do is click one of 3 different skills. Am I going to use a potion? Or I mean, you can make anything sound stupid, but
usually when I'm playing a game with a riveting story, I'm always playing games that have, a story that is not just complete, gibberish out at you. Just games that are more cohesive.
So far we're 5 minutes in, and it's still a guy who has watched a Raid ad just talking about what they say in a Raid ad. So every single videos of these big name guys who are like, I refuse to take a paycheck. I won't fuck my audience, who's like one of these giant YouTubers, right? They all say the same thing. Ambitious RPG, ha, your mom. It's basically that shit. I want to see someone who actually did the work.
This is another thing with Raid Shadow Legends 2 is this fucking concept of a crazy story. I've always been told from these PR companies that the story here is great. They have a massive campaign map. Which is impressive, 13 locations. What is the fucking story exactly?
The story's garbage.
I guess the story
bro,
is
I'm with
best
you.
Described as, if you never played any of the fucking, Metal Gear Solid games, then you would go right into Metal Gear Solid 4 and wonder, what the fuck happened? Well, you missed about 20 years worth of fucking storyline, so that's what happened.
And Metal Gear's
you're going to be sitting there playing
MGS4 wondering
why the fuck Sam Fisher is looking for his daughter. There's a lot of big problems that come into the situation. And that's the best way I can describe the story. Everyone who tells me, yo, bro, Raid's got a crazy story. Okay, but what is the fucking story? Like, there's so much that goes on, right? And I'm trying to, like, grasp around it.
Okay, but no one really says that as a crazy story. It's not really what's advertised, let's be honest. They're going to throw in, a story. I mean, they're going to, everything, and when you're in an ad, they're going to say it's got great graphics. I mean, no matter what game it is, they're going to say the story's great. What are they going to do, shit on their own game in an ad? What do you expect them to say, bro?
But I just can't. Like I guess if you're into the gacha storylines, Raid has you. Okay, congratulations.
No, the story
Whoop
sucks.
you fucking do. But you probably think League of Angels 2 is like this crazy fucking impressive piece of story writing. And if that's the case, then holy fuck, your standards are really, really, really low.
True.
But hey, you know, if that's what
if your standards are low enough that you think that Raid Shadow Legends story is good, you probably like the new Halo TV show.
entertains you, your heart's in the right place is all I can really fucking say. You know how they say it in the South, bless your heart, child, or some shit like that. But then Raid actually advertises in their fucking gameplay. And let me just tell you the gameplay. It's a gacha game. If you've ever played, again, League of Angels, and I'm going to be making that comparison.
Because it's the only game he fucking knows, probably, because he doesn't play these, to be honest.
That's literally that's what most of these gacha type games are. They're just recolors of the same fucking gameplay. See, what happens is you unlock these characters that come with a couple of skills, you unlock equipment for your character, you craft a bunch of stuff, basically grind heavily for it or pay with microtransactions, and once you equip your character, you have to raise like your whatever BP ranking or your like power ranking over a certain amount, basically. You go into battle, you win the battle, you get your fucking 3 stars, and that's what it is. Now, usually...
that is the campaign. You have perfectly described the campaign portion of Raid Shadow Legends, which is the first thing you do in about the first month or so of the game playing before you get into what the rest of the game is, and the campaign just becomes literally only there to farm. So
by the time you get to level 5 or 6 in video games, they give you the auto battle feature, which already takes the gameplay out that barely exists in anyways, and turns into what I consider a gameplay for cuckolds. You know, like basically the hassle-free autoplay feature is like if you're into like cuckoldry, this is what it is. Because like,
so this is the shit that I hate in these videos is they don't have any real points because they don't play the game. What they see is something that other people are like, oh, I hate this. And, you know, it's ads everywhere. So they know that if they put a video out trashing on, they know everyone's going to agree with them. So all they have to do is make jokes. So you just have to go on the screen and be like, if you like Raid, you're fat, or just, you know what I mean? Everyone's, you know, and just dying because it's like, so if you like gacha games, you're into cuckoldry. That's what he's saying. Just so you know.
You're just sort of sitting over there already. It's like, oh, please fuck my wife. Please give her the pleasure I couldn't deliver to her. And then you're already adding the fucking, oh, now I just get to completely watch it. So basically you equip your character, get to a certain level, load the game, and then you cuck yourself by not even playing the fucking game. So,
which you actually wouldn't want to play anyway, because the point of the auto is because you have to repeat these to farm the gear, because the point of the game isn't about the gameplay, which is what these people fail to understand about gachas, because they just hate it. So they refuse to understand why other people like them.
So that's the concept that I have with it. This whole bullshit about deep strategic gameplay, it doesn't really fucking exist.
That's because you haven't played the game. You've played one stage, and you skip through the 4 pages of dialogue of the story of the first fucking stage. Of course it doesn't exist for you.
You know, you pick the best build, you send it in, you autoplay, and you call it a day. What autoplay does, anyways, in this capacity, is it takes the 3 or 4 times.
The hilarious part is he just said the part that's complicated. You make the best build, you put it. Well, dude, making the best build, that's the entire fucking point. You went past your entire point.
The battle, you would actually press a button away from you. So yes, the glimmers, the fucking pebbles of gameplay you would be experiencing just get ripped from your fucking hand. And then you're just sitting there like, oh, I guess I'll just watch it going on.
Do you really want to click the animations, bro? Do you really want to click the animation to speed boost your team? Does that make the game more exciting for you?
There's also like a core world to build, you know, where they call it the what is it, the bastion. Oh, the bastion, the fucking bastion.
Yeah, homepage.
Boys. You want to know what happens at the bastion? Well, the bastion is a funny fucking way of saying the word lists. The fucking menu where you train, unlock, summon your champions. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, the hub world. Ooh, this is really riveting gameplay right there.
Because it's the tutorial. Because you didn't play the game.
You mean the same hub world that's in like a billion other video games?
It's the tutorial.
I didn't expect that. Next time I load up Monster Hunter World, you guys should just fucking sue their asses because they came up with a hub world too. Oh wait, shocking revelation.
So he brings up Monster Hunter World, and says, it makes a comparison there, which I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown. I thought he would go into literally any detail. This is going to be a 12-minute, 52-second stand-up routine for him, is what this is.
Every game has the fucking Bastion to an extent.
Yeah, it's called a menu.
So that being said, when I look at sponsors who sit there and like peddle this shit to me, it's funny every time I watch a sponsor spot, they always have like $3,000 worth of the in-game microtransaction currency. And then they're sitting there telling you, oh, but the game is great. Holy shit, I love it so much.
That's a lie. They actually don't. So in their sponsorship, what they do is if you spend your own money to purchase like 5 sacred shards, then what will happen is they'll refund you plus like $50 or whatever it's in their brief for their Twitch streamers. They don't give you just a shitloads of in-game currency when you're directly in the middle of like a live stream sponsorship. If you're in a YouTube sponsorship, they don't care about doing that either. What they actually want is for you to open shards so that people will spend money on shards. So you will have maybe some shards to open, and that's in their brief. I mean, you can read it, and they're also vocally clear about that being a transparent thing. Like, you can tell people it's not, they're actually, this part's just like, he doesn't understand what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, you love it because you don't have to wait through like 60-minute load times or whatever, because you can just bypass it because they gave you like God knows how much. I'm not saying everyone gets it, but I've seen...
He's saying you can bypass load times because they gave you stuff, and it's like, bro, it's called champions. You still have to build the champions. You're literally talking about something that doesn't exist. He's just talking about something that's not even in the game. Why are you talking about load times?
Sponsor spots where they've had like a fuck ton of the gold currency. And then you've got the individuals who are like, hey guys, make sure...
There isn't even something called a gold currency in this game.
To connect to my guild, I want you to go to any sponsor you've seen that does a Raid Shadow Legends spot.
Okay.
Go to their fucking guild.
Do it.
Go to the very fucking top. I will bet my fucking second born child that no sponsor, if you look at their time played, has went over 1 hour of playtime.
I would like your second born child now, please. I've been playing this game for years, and I've been sponsored multiple times by Plarium, so he owes me that.
Their guilds are fucking barren. The only ones running the fucking guild are the people they've gotten to join. That's all.
That part he's saying is true about gacha games in general. I just did a sponsor for Endless Summons for Magnum Quest or something like that. And yeah, I'm not playing the game continually, so of course the guild's barren because it's in the words. It's required for you to mention this. He knows this. It's part of the advertising.
Like, I have not found a consistent player. Because honestly, with gacha games, the only way to be consistent is literally connect your fucking credit card. It's like Findom, you know what I mean? It's like going to the fucking...
See, Raid is actually one of the best, like, free-to-play gacha games, which is crazy because it gets such a meme at the moment, but it's like, you can play... All of the people who actually play the game know it's a free-to-play game. Like, you can play it free-to-play. I'm not saying you can be the best in the world free-to-play. And I hate these idiots that don't understand that not being able to be the best while playing an hour a day and not spending any money means it's shit. No, it means you're shit. There's a difference.
Strip club, bro. That's what it is. You're just sitting there, you know, like, you're sitting there, you might be throwing the singles out, but they're gonna stop giving you attention, brother. You gotta keep up. You gotta be throwing them fucking Benjis out there, dude.
Yeah, if you want to be relative.
That's how it works with mobile gaming. Yeah. All right, bro, this is what it is. That's how it is. This is Raid Shadow Legends. And that's why I don't take the sponsorship. I'm sick and tired of seeing it in my fucking business email.
It's easier for him to not take the sponsorship, make the video about it, and make himself a hero than it is to just take it and chill out for it or whatever, right? It's like, let's say that I really did believe in NFTs, okay, which I don't, but instead I just made videos dunking on them, which I have, because I just think it would look better for my audience, which it does. No, I actually think NFTs are garbage, so I'm going to dunk on it, right? It's the same type of thing with this. It's like, yeah, I can dunk on an NFT and know for a fact that like only 10 to 15% of people are going to give me shit for dunking on NFT. It's basically what he's doing.
You know, like, there's always somebody like, oh, we got an exciting sponsorship. I open the sponsorship email. Oh, Raid Shadow Legends. Here, I fucking Alt F4'd the computer. I just threw the computer outside the fucking window is what happened. You know, and then my phone gets a ping. Oh, did you hear about this exclusive raid? My phone's gone. All right, it's gone. I switched back to a Nokia 3300, boys. It's all over. Endgame.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So if you don't know how YouTuber business emails work, we get spammed all the time with like garbage offers, good offers, whatever, just a variety of scams and all kinds of stuff. Business emails are in every single video we ever make, so it's all over the place and people will always be spamming that email. You even get fan mails in there, etc. So I don't know why he's mad at opportunities of which he can make sure that he's allowed to keep doing the job that he does. If he's really angry at an opportunity to promote a gacha game, I understand it. Then don't take the sponsorship, which I guess he doesn't, but it seems weird to me. He's mad that people are emailing him with opportunities for him to be continually successful.
I'm not here to shit on Raid Shadow Legends. I think
Yeah, you are.
I think the lack of innovation does that for me. I'm not here to shit on people taking the sponsorship spots for Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, you are. That's how you literally opened up your video.
I get it. Everyone needs to fucking eat. I understand. But at the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of seeing this shit in my email where I have to come across, the same fucking thing where it's like, oh, we got some exclusive mobile gaming for you guys. Listen, I'll take a sponsorship if you're like, if it's a game worth playing. You know what I mean, bro? I would play anything over this, at all. All right, that's just what it is.
And you would play worse games. And if you would play anything at all over this, you would play significantly worse games. But this is the one that's easy to dunk on. I understand. You know what? You got to feed yourself like you're saying, right? I understand.
Okay, if Todd Howard came up to me and said, I'll sponsor you for playing Fallout 76, bro, I would play Fallout 76 over Raid Shadow Legends.
And that is a problem because Fallout 76 is objectively worse, filled with thousands of bugs and worse monetization than Raid Shadow Legends. They actually wanted to charge you $20 for a costume in the game that's a mailman's fucking outfit that you just wear on one character in the game. Granted, we have skins in Raid Shadow Legends now that cost basically even more than that, okay? But the point of it being that Fallout has monetization problems too. I guess actually the monetization is worse in Raid now I think about it because the skins are literally, you know what, scratch that point, he's right, fuck it.
Said it right there. I would play a dead fucking wasteland over Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay.
You can use that to the end of fucking days. All right? That's what it is.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the video where I have fucking burned the Raid Shadow Legends bridges. And
you're still going to get the emails, dude.
Almost 100% guaranteeing that in about 24 hours, I'm going to get an email from some random PR firms.
Because you know how it works. Because you know they don't give a fuck what your opinion is about it. They just want the name out there.
Like, oh, we got an exclusive offer, and I'm going to ask you to put in the comment section what you think that offer really is. With that being said, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.
Okay, so if you want to see his video, go like him, give him the props all you want. I'll have the link in the pinned comment as well as in the description down below. I'm going to be honest. I'm getting bored of seeing other people with 55 bajillion views that are up there just being like, hey guys, are you ready? Knock, knock. Who's there? A shit game! You know what I mean? I get it. It's easy stand-up material for the majority of people. Yeah, there are a few good, funny jokes in there. I don't understand why I was saying that if you enjoy auto gameplay in a game where you have to run thousands of dungeons in order to farm stuff, that you should only be playing manual, and if you use the auto button, you're basically a cuck. I don't understand that logic literally at all. And I also don't understand the logic that Raid Shadow Legends is the worst gacha game of all of them. I actually think it's potentially one of the best for reasons that only people who actually know anything at all about gacha games would be able to tell you. With that being said, that's about it.